Who's there? Come closer, my dear. These eyes are not what they once were. Ah, it is you. I could sense it from the moment you arrived. Power, will, purpose. Yes, my dear. It was I who sent you that letter. And now here you are, seeking rare things, powerful things. Things I think others will not provide. Of course there are, my dear. That is why you are here. Eyes are not the only way through which one can see. There are many things that you need, and I can provide them. For a price, of course. There are not many who look favorably upon our artistry in these latter days, least of all in Skyrim. There are, but as that is why those of the Mages Guild, that is why the magic of death still drives the wills of many, even centuries after its patron has fallen into silence. I am a simple merchant, my dear. The Great War made very particular commodities far more profitable than they had been in quite some time. Cyrodiil became a bloodbath, and for those of our vocation, a treasure trove worth far more than the vaults of any king on Tamriel. Well, let's just say that the bartering of souls and other things sustained us for quite some time, my dear. The Mages Guild cared more about their bureaucracy than the study of magic. And oh, how they whined like jealous little children at our own work. How the Worm King would laugh to see them now. The mighty Mages Guild, scattered to the wind, with only the sordid bickering of lesser wizards and their politics. It's almost as if they never left at all. The College of Whispers dabbles in the necromantic arts, but I doubt they could do more than raise the husk of a weak-dead mud crab. For them and the Synod, magic is just a flimsy charade to woo and impress the Elder Council. The patron of all necromancers, Manimarco, the King of Worms. There are still fools who believe he was destroyed 200 years ago. But we know better, don't we, my dear? Living death is not so easily killed, much less a god. They say that he ascended to the stars, and that the King of Worms watches over us still, when the necromancer's moon is no longer hidden. Of course, there are few now left who show the proper devotion after so long a silence. Of course, forgive an old woman's memory, my dear. There would not be as many altars as there once were. Once every 8 nights, the shade of the Revenant will shine upon those who pay homage to the Worm King still. And there, with the offering of souls, he gives but a taste of his power. Oh, but you mustn't let me ramble, my dear. You will probably benefit from reading this instead. With so many dead and dying, so much blood spilled wastefully, and both sides willing to ignore previous, questionable methods to gain an advantage. It is not surprising that necromancers thrive in times of war and death, is it? Sadly, silly superstitions and ignorance have turned the people against. Neither the Empire nor the Thalmor will admit, though, especially where death is concerned. Special wares, this and that. Why don't you take a look?
So what? God, no! I'll have your head.